Hi there, and welcome to the Cotswold Explorer. I'm Robin Shuckburgh, and we're exploring the wonderful region of the Cotswolds in southwest England. We've decided to revisit the centre of the region and find some hidden gems, places that are not quite so famous, but still just as beautiful. It's an extraordinary time of the year to be hunting for hidden gems. Autumn is so beautiful, the colours are wonderful. But Ross and I are having an absolutely wonderful time amidst the villages of the western escarpment of the Cotswolds. Behind me you'll see the most incredible entranceway to an ancient house built behind it many centuries ago. We're in a place called Stanway. It's hidden away in this wonderful place. There's a mill we're going to show you, it's glorious streets. Part of the wonders of this place is that it was owned for many years by one man who made certain that the village was never spoiled. Let's show you around. Stanway is a truly extraordinary village. It's been in the hands of only two families since the 16th century. And therein, of course, lies its secret. No one has been able to develop this village into something for which it wasn't designed. The Tracy family owned a lease on the estate since the dissolution of the monasteries, before which it was part of the Tewkesbury Abbey estate. The Tracy family built this wonderful Jacobean mansion over generations. In 1620, Richard Tracy built the gatehouse outside which Ross and I found ourselves, frankly, transfixed. In 1817, the house passed through the Charteris female line into the possession of the Weems family, and in 1859 they carried out several improvements and additions to the house. The Weems family still own this extraordinary place. They're a noble Scottish family and own several other great houses in Britain, but it is enormously to their credit that they've kept this exceptional place pretty much as it was since the start. Just the church, the huge and beautiful Jacobean house with its superb gatehouse, a few cottages and barns all faced in a wonderful golden ashlar stone, and a recently restored working watermill is pretty much all the village consists of. The church is a trifle disappointing when you go inside. It's pretty enough, but all decoration has been stripped, and quite a lot of 15th and 19th century alterations have largely hidden the obviously substantial 12th century original. Nevertheless, it's well worth a visit, not least because the best view of the house, except on those days when it's open to the public, is to be had from the churchyard. The pulpit, made of nice 17th century panels, is lovely to see, and a super brass lectern looks as though it may be a survivor from the Reformation. Perhaps they hid it somewhere during that iconoclastic time and brought it out again when it was all over. Just north of the house is a cricket field, provided for the village, complete with thatched pavilion. It was built by John Oakey of Winchcombe on behalf of Sir James Barry, a friend of the Weems family and author of Peter Pan. Behind the house, a water garden was created in 2004 with a quite extraordinary fountain. Closed at the moment because of the pandemic, we didn't see the fountain working, but it is the highest single-jet fountain in Britain, reaching 300 feet into the sky. It's the tallest gravity-powered fountain in the world, fed from a 100,000-gallon reservoir high in the hills through a 2-kilometre-long 12-inch pipe terminating in a bronze nozzle just 2 inches in diameter. The only fountain in Europe higher than this one is the turbine-powered fountain in Lake Geneva. Just round the corner from the gatehouse is this incredible working watermill. Restored and working since 2009, this mill produces fantastic stone-ground bread flour. We were lucky enough to arrive on a day when the mill was working, and the lovely millers were generous enough to sell me a bag of flour for the slightly measly £2 I had in my pocket. A bag is usually a few pence more than that, but I can tell you from experience that a loaf made 50-50 wholemeal and strong white flour produces spectacularly tasty bread. I think the message from Stanway is that if you leave this wonderful heritage of ours alone, protect it from the ravages of the recent centuries, maintain its solidly built infrastructure, it rewards you with a sense of peace and warm-heartedness that is simply unique and staggeringly valuable. So few of these villages are treasured and protected like this. I left with a mixture of sublime joy and deep dread that over the next century even this wonderful place will be destroyed by the Philistine obsession modern mankind has with money. Let's hope I'm wrong. I do hope you've loved discovering this wonderful place of Stanway with us today. It's been such fun, despite the freezing weather. Next week we go to Stanton, a village not far from here. It's only a couple of miles up the road. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You can find us on all the platforms. And don't forget to visit our website, thecotswoldexplorer.co.uk. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.